For decades, the automotive world has followed a very clear trend. Bigger is better. Americans started moving away from sedans and toward SUVs, crossovers, and larger vehicles. Manufacturers noticed. One by one, many traditional sedans disappeared. Models that once dominated American roads were discontinued. The market changed, but somehow one name continued standing. A name that many people thought would disappear along with the rest. The Volkswagen Jetta, a compact sedan that has survived through changing generations, changing customer preferences, and an industry that increasingly believes everyone wants an SUV. But why? Why are people still searching for the Volkswagen Jetta? Why are buyers in the United States still considering a sedan when there are thousands of SUVs available? And the biggest question, should you still buy a Volkswagen Jetta today? Because the answer is not as simple as saying yes or no. The Jetta is not the biggest car. It is not the fastest car. It is not the cheapest car. But it has something that many vehicles have lost: personality. The Jetta has always represented something different. A European alternative in a market dominated by Japanese reliability and American practicality. It has always been a car for people who wanted something slightly more refined. Something that felt different from the average commuter vehicle. But does that still matter today? Does the Jetta still offer enough value? Or has time finally caught up with Volkswagen's famous sedan? Today, we are taking a deep look at the Volkswagen Jetta, its history, its engineering, its performance, its reliability, its ownership experience, and most importantly, whether this German sedan still deserves your money in today's American market. To understand the Jetta, we need to go back to where everything started. The story begins in the late 1970s. At the time, Volkswagen was already becoming known worldwide because of one important vehicle: the Volkswagen Golf. The Golf was practical, efficient, and affordable. It became one of Europe's most successful compact cars. But Volkswagen noticed something important: many American buyers preferred sedans. In the United States, a sedan with a traditional trunk had a stronger image of practicality. Families wanted more storage. Older buyers preferred the classic sedan shape. Volkswagen needed a way to adapt the Golf platform for American tastes. The solution was simple: create a sedan version. That vehicle became the Volkswagen Jetta, introduced in 1979. The Jetta was essentially Volkswagen's attempt to combine European driving characteristics with the practicality Americans wanted. And it worked. Over the years, the Jetta became one of Volkswagen's most important models in North America. It was affordable enough for younger buyers, comfortable enough for families, efficient enough for commuters, and different enough for people who wanted something beyond the typical choices. Because buying a Jetta was never only about transportation. It was about preference. Someone buying a Toyota Corolla might prioritize maximum simplicity. Someone buying a Honda Civic might prioritize reputation and resale value. Someone buying a Jetta often wanted a little more emotion, a little more European character, a different driving experience. Throughout its generations, the Jetta continued evolving. The early models were simple and practical, but later generations became more sophisticated. Better interiors, more technology, more powerful engines, improved safety. The Jetta slowly moved from being just a compact sedan into something closer to a premium-feeling economy car. And this became one of its biggest advantages, because Volkswagen understood something. Not everyone wants the biggest vehicle. Not everyone needs 3 rows of seats. Not everyone wants to drive an SUV every day. Some people simply want a comfortable, efficient sedan that feels good behind the wheel. That is where the Jetta found its audience. Today, the modern Volkswagen Jetta represents a very interesting position in the American market. It exists between different worlds. It competes against affordable compact sedans. But it also tries to deliver a more refined experience. The latest generations continue using Volkswagen's MQB platform, the same architecture that supports many Volkswagen products around the world. This platform gives the Jetta a strong foundation. It helps with handling. It improves structural rigidity. It allows Volkswagen to add modern technology while keeping production efficient. And this is one of the reasons the Jetta still feels different from many competitors. It does not drive like a basic economy car. The steering feels more European. The suspension feels more controlled. The cabin feels designed around the driver. Even at normal speeds, there is a sense of stability. A feeling that the car was built for highways and long-distance driving. And this matters in the United States, because America is a country built around driving. A person in Texas may drive dozens of miles every day. Someone in California may spend hours sitting in traffic. A family in the Midwest may regularly take long highway trips. For these situations, comfort matters. And the Jetta has always been good at that. Now let's talk about one of the biggest reasons people consider buying a Jetta: fuel economy. In a world where fuel prices constantly change, efficiency remains important. The modern Jetta uses a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine designed to balance performance and economy. The 1.5-liter turbocharged engine delivers enough power for everyday driving while maintaining excellent efficiency. Depending on configuration and driving conditions, the Jetta can achieve impressive fuel economy numbers, often reaching around the mid-30s to high 40s mpg on highway driving depending on the model and conditions. For American commuters, this is a major advantage. A person driving long distances every week can save significant money compared to larger vehicles. And unlike some economy-focused cars, the Jetta does not feel slow or unpleasant. The turbocharger provides useful low-end torque. This means the car feels responsive when accelerating from a stop. It feels comfortable merging onto highways. It feels confident during everyday driving. It is not a sports car, but it is not designed to be one. The Jetta's mission is balance, efficiency, comfort, practicality. However, there is another version of the Jetta that deserves attention. The Volkswagen Jetta GLI. Because if the regular Jetta is the comfortable commuter, the GLI is the enthusiast version. The GLI takes the basic Jetta formula and adds more excitement. A more powerful engine, sportier suspension tuning, performance-focused styling, and a connection to Volkswagen's famous performance heritage. Many enthusiasts consider the GLI a hidden gem, because it offers something rare: a practical sedan with genuine driving enjoyment. It gives buyers an alternative to expensive sports sedans. Someone who wants fun without sacrificing daily usability may find the GLI extremely appealing. It is not as extreme as a dedicated sports car, but that is exactly why many people love it. It can take you to work Monday through Friday and still make a weekend drive enjoyable. But buying a Volkswagen is not only about features and performance. There is another question that every American buyer asks: is it reliable? And this is where the conversation becomes more complicated. Volkswagen has a reputation that is very different depending on who you ask. Some owners absolutely love their cars. They keep them for years. They appreciate the driving experience. They enjoy the engineering. Others worry about maintenance costs compared to Japanese competitors. The truth is somewhere in the middle. Modern Volkswagen vehicles have improved significantly compared to older generations. The Jetta is not the same vehicle it was decades ago. Technology has improved. Manufacturing has improved. Engines have improved. But like any European vehicle, maintenance is important. Regular oil changes, proper servicing, following maintenance schedules. These things matter. A well-maintained Jetta can provide many years of reliable ownership. A neglected one can become expensive. The owner plays a major role. So who is the Jetta actually for? That is perhaps the most important question. The Jetta makes sense for someone who wants a comfortable daily commuter, excellent fuel economy, a refined driving experience, a sedan instead of an SUV, a European feel without paying luxury prices, a highway-friendly vehicle. It is especially attractive for people who spend a lot of time driving. College students, young professionals, commuters, small families, people who appreciate driving. But it may not be the right choice for everyone. Someone who needs maximum cargo space may prefer an SUV. Someone who wants the simplest possible ownership experience may choose a Toyota Corolla or Honda Civic. Someone who wants the highest resale value may look elsewhere. The Jetta exists because some buyers want something different, and that is exactly what makes it interesting. The Volkswagen Jetta has always been a car that exists between two worlds. It is not the cheapest compact sedan. It is not the most powerful. It does not have the strongest reputation for simplicity. But it offers something that many competitors struggle to deliver: a feeling. A sense that you are driving something built with a different philosophy. But in today's automotive market, feelings are not enough. People want value. They want reliability. They want technology. They want low ownership costs. And most importantly, they want to know if their money is being spent wisely. So the big question remains, does the Volkswagen Jetta still make sense in America today? To answer that, we need to compare it with the vehicles that dominate this segment. Because the Jetta is not competing in an easy category. The compact sedan market has some of the strongest names in the entire automotive industry, cars with decades of reputation, cars that millions of Americans trust. The first competitor is one of the biggest names in the world, the Honda Civic. For generations, the Honda Civic has been considered one of the safest choices in the automotive world. It has built its reputation on reliability, efficiency, resale value, and practicality. For many American buyers, the Civic is the logical decision. It is efficient, it is affordable, it is easy to maintain, and it holds its value extremely well. So where does the Jetta compete? The answer is driving experience. The Civic is incredibly good, but the Jetta feels different. The Volkswagen has a heavier, more solid feeling. The doors feel substantial. The cabin feels more isolated. The ride quality feels more European. On highways, especially at higher speeds, many drivers appreciate the stability of the Jetta. The Civic often feels more youthful and sporty. The Jetta feels more mature and relaxed. Neither approach is wrong. They simply attract different buyers. Someone who wants maximum reliability and resale value may choose the Civic. Someone who wants a more refined and comfortable driving experience may prefer the Jetta. Then there is the Toyota Corolla. The Corolla may be the ultimate symbol of practicality. For decades, Toyota has built an incredible reputation around this vehicle. Millions of people have chosen it because they know exactly what they are getting. A dependable commuter. A vehicle that can handle daily life with minimal drama. A vehicle that focuses on getting the job done. Compared to the Corolla, the Jetta feels more emotional. The Volkswagen has more personality. The interior feels more driver-focused. The driving experience feels more connected. But Toyota's advantage is confidence. Many buyers choose Corolla because they want the simplest ownership experience possible. They want a car they can keep for years without worrying. The Jetta can also be a long-term vehicle, but it requires a more involved ownership approach. Maintenance matters. Service history matters. The owner matters. This is a different philosophy. Toyota sells peace of mind. Volkswagen sells character. Another interesting competitor is the Mazda 3. And this is where things become very close. Because Mazda understands something Volkswagen also understands. Driving enjoyment matters. The Mazda 3 has one of the nicest interiors in its class. It feels premium, it looks upscale. It provides a more engaging driving experience than many competitors. The Jetta and Mazda 3 actually share a similar goal. They are trying to make affordable cars feel special. However, they achieve that goal differently. Mazda focuses heavily on sporty handling. The steering, the chassis, the connection between driver and vehicle. Volkswagen focuses more on refinement, comfort, highway stability, European character. The choice between them depends on what you value. Do you want a compact sedan that feels like a small luxury car? The Jetta is compelling. Do you want something more athletic? The Mazda 3 deserves attention. Then we have the Hyundai Elantra, a vehicle that has changed dramatically over the years. The modern Elantra offers impressive technology, a bold design, a strong warranty, and excellent value. Hyundai has become extremely competitive. The Elantra gives buyers many features for the money, sometimes more than Volkswagen. But again, the Jetta's advantage is personality. The Volkswagen feels like a more mature European product. The Hyundai feels like a modern technology-focused choice. Both have their strengths. Now let's talk about one of the most important parts of ownership, cost. Because buying a car is only the beginning. The real expense comes afterward. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, repairs, depreciation. The Volkswagen Jetta performs well in some areas. Fuel economy is one of its strongest points. For someone who drives thousands of miles every year, this can make a significant difference. A commuter traveling long distances on American highways can appreciate the efficiency. The Jetta is comfortable enough for road trips while remaining economical. This combination is one of its biggest strengths. However, maintenance costs can be higher compared to some Japanese competitors. That does not mean the Jetta is unreliable. It means expectations need to be realistic. European engineering often requires proper care, using quality parts, following service intervals, choosing experienced technicians. These things can make a huge difference. A neglected Jetta can become frustrating. A well-maintained Jetta can become a vehicle people genuinely enjoy owning. Now let's talk about something many people overlook: the interior experience. Because this is where the Jetta separates itself. Inside the cabin, the Jetta feels designed around the driver. The seating position is comfortable. The controls are logically placed. The visibility is good. The materials create a feeling of quality. The latest models include modern features like digital displays, smartphone integration, driver assistance technology, advanced safety systems, premium audio options, and comfortable seating. The back seat is also one of the Jetta's strengths. For a compact sedan, passenger space is impressive. Adults can comfortably sit in the rear. This makes the Jetta practical for small families. It is not just a commuter. It can handle everyday life, grocery trips, airport runs, family transportation, weekend travel. The trunk space is also competitive. The sedan shape provides useful cargo capacity. And for buyers who do not need an SUV, the Jetta proves that sedans can still be practical. Now we need to talk about the biggest reason people still choose the Jetta: the driving experience. Because numbers do not tell the entire story. A car is more than horsepower, more than fuel economy, more than features. The way a car feels matters. The Jetta has always had a certain confidence. The steering feels controlled. The suspension feels balanced. The engine delivers power smoothly. The cabin remains quiet. It feels comfortable cruising on American highways. And this is where many owners fall in love with it. Not because it is the fastest, not because it is the cheapest, but because it feels like a more expensive vehicle. However, there is one question many buyers ask: what about the future of sedans? Because SUVs continue dominating the American market. Manufacturers have canceled many sedan models. So why does the Jetta remain? The answer is simple. There are still millions of people who do not want an SUV. Some people prefer lower seating, better fuel economy, a smaller footprint, a more connected driving experience. A sedan makes sense for many lifestyles. Someone living in a city, someone commuting daily, someone who values efficiency, someone who simply enjoys driving. The Jetta survives because there is still a market for it. Now let's talk about some interesting Jetta history and trivia. One reason the Jetta became so popular in America is because Volkswagen built strong connections with younger drivers. Many people bought their first Volkswagen as a Jetta. College students, young professionals, first-time enthusiasts. The car became associated with individuality. It was not the obvious choice. And that gave it personality. The Jetta GLI also created a unique position. It brought performance sedan excitement to buyers who could not justify expensive European sports sedans. It became a practical alternative for enthusiasts. A car that could carry passengers during the week and provide fun on weekends. That balance is rare, so now comes the final verdict. Should you still buy a Volkswagen Jetta? The answer depends on what you want. If you are looking for the cheapest possible transportation, there are other options. If you want maximum resale value, Honda and Toyota remain extremely strong. If you want the simplest ownership experience, Japanese competitors have an advantage. But if you want something different, if you want a sedan that feels more refined, if you want excellent fuel economy combined with European driving character, if you want a comfortable highway cruiser that does not feel boring, the Volkswagen Jetta remains a very interesting choice. It is a car for someone who thinks differently, someone who does not automatically follow the SUV trend, someone who values the experience behind the wheel. The Jetta is not perfect, but it does not need to be. Its strength has always been balance. It combines efficiency, comfort, practicality, and personality in a way few compact sedans can match. So, should you still buy it? For the right person, absolutely. The Volkswagen Jetta is not just surviving. It is proving that there is still a place for a well-designed sedan in a world obsessed with SUVs. And after more than 4 decades, that might be the most impressive thing about it.